What's going on, guys? It's your boy CJ. So I guess you guys can tell by the title of this video why I'm doing this video. There is an update coming to Grand Theft Auto 5 on the 25th, which is going to be on Tuesday. Now you guys know by now that every time there's an update, we do these how to back up your game and how to revert your game once everything updates. However, I have also heard and recently read that we're not going to be able to revert. I don't know how true that is. You know, people hear things and they put it out there. And sometimes it's like that, sometimes it's not. We've never had an issue reverting before. I'm not too sure why it would be an issue now, but just in case it does come to that, and none of us are able to revert, then we're all just going to have to wait for LSPFR, ScriptHook-V, and Rage Plugin Hook to update. Now, keep in mind, when you download the new version of LSPFR, or any LSPFR for that matter, it always comes with an up-to-date Rage Plugin Hook in the download itself. ScriptHook-V is by itself, but LSPFR and Rage Plugin Hook come together. So on the 25th, which is Tuesday, we're going to be having an update to GTAV, and I am going to do a backup video, how to back up your files video for Steam and Epic users. I'll probably do that. I'll probably do that today and release it tomorrow, or maybe release it later on this evening. I'm not sure yet. It'll probably be released tomorrow. But anyway, I want to let you guys know that just please back up your game. Don't take my word for it that we're not going to be able to revert and just say, well, there's no sense in backing up if we can't revert, because I don't know that for sure. It is so humid here in Tennessee, guys. We got some rain behind us here, as y'all can see. There's rain coming in, and I've got to change the oil on my truck today, and I do not have a closed garage where I can pull my truck into. So I've got to wait for the rain to die down to do that. Anyway, don't take my word for it on we're not going to be able to revert. Just go ahead and back up your game. Be prepared. It's a very simple and easy process for Steam and both Epic users. So be on the lookout for that video, guys. I'll be releasing that, like I said, probably tomorrow. If I get it done in time, I'll release it later on today. However, we do have a pretty busy schedule coming up this week on live streaming itself. So on the main channel here, on Mondays and Tuesdays, we'll be live streaming Red Dead Redemption 2 until we finish that. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, we'll be live streaming Need for Speed Payback until we finish that, and then we'll go on to something else. On Fridays, I like to save that day for the Biblical End Time Prophecy chats, where I come in and talk to you guys about what's going on in the end times and what's already happened, what's happening right now, and what's going to come to pass. So keep that in mind, guys. If there's any streams I ever want you guys to be there for, it is the Biblical End Time streams, because it's very important to know about Jesus. It's very important to know about God. These flies are terrible. It's important to know about God. It's important to have your salvation in check. It's very important. If there's anything that's more important than the love we have for ourselves, the love for our kids, the love for the things in this world, it is our salvation, because on the day of judgment, none of that stuff is going to matter. You know, our kids ain't going to matter, our spouses, our mom and dad, brothers and sisters, the worldly things, money, it's not going to matter, because we're going to be standing there by ourselves before God, and God judges accordingly. So anyway, keep that in mind, guys. If your heart ain't right with God, please get it right. We're officially living in the last days. And if you go back and watch my playlist on the Biblical End Times, I have a whole playlist dedicated to that, where I've talked about everything that needs to be talked about, and we've still got a whole lot more to discuss. I'll link that playlist in my pinned comments so you guys can check it out if you want to. That way you're kind of caught up to par on where we are, because if you tune in Friday and that's the first Biblical End Time stream you've ever tuned into, you're going to be completely lost on where we are. And you've got to go back to the beginning and watch them all to make sure that you're up to par and caught up to where we are. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all so much. Back up your GTA 5. just in case we can revert. I've already got mine backed up. I've had it backed up since the new version came out. Back up your GTA 5, Steam, and Epic's both. Rockstar users, you cannot revert at all whatsoever. You can try to back up your game, but if you're using it through Rockstar, you're not going to be able to revert at all. It never happens, because the thing with it is when you go to revert, and then I think when you revert the game automatically updates or something like that, and there's no way to bypass that update for you guys. So Rockstar users, you're out of luck. You're just going to have to wait until LSPFR, Script Hook V, and Rage Plugin Hook update. You're going to have to wait. And you guys will always have to wait. That's why I always recommend getting the game on Steam or Epics. Get the game on Steam or Epics and save yourself the trouble. The game is only like maybe 15, 20 bucks now on Epics and Steam. You can get the cheap version. You can get like the expensive version, but just get the cheap version. It's always better to have the game on Steam or Epic so you can actually back up and you can revert when the update takes place, and you don't have to sit around and wait for everything else to update to play your game again. With that said, everyone, God bless you all. Have an amazing day. Looks like the rain is slacked off, so I'm going to get out here and change my oil, and then I'm going to do that video for you guys and put it out there for y'all. So like I said, if I get it done in time today, I'll release it today. If not, then I'll release it, tomorrow around 9 or 10 a.m. With that said, everyone, have an amazing day. God bless you all. Stay strong, stand firm, stay in prayer, and put God first, ladies and gentlemen. Put your salvation and put God first. I love y'all so much. I will see you all in the next video.